Come to kneeling on your mat, and then walk the hands forward as you keep the hips high for puppy pose. Forehead comes to the mat, chest shining down towards the ground. Begin to deepen the breath here. Long, slow inhales in, long, slow exhales out the mouth. Feeling your third eye press into the mat beneath you, feeling yourself grounded and present in this moment. Fully focused on the breath going in and the breath as it goes out. With an inhale, sit back on the heels as you raise the arms up and overhead. Exhale, side body stretch. Left hand reaches for right wrist, side bend over towards the left. Inhale to center, right hand reaches for left wrist, side bend over towards the right. Lower the hands down and reach up for camel pose as the left hand drops to the left heel, right arm up and overhead. Switch it out, right hand to right heel, left arm up and overhead. And again, just windmilling up and out of the pose, circling one arm down and then finding the full expression on the other side. Flip both hands down, back to the mat, find a tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine and tuck your tailbone, flowing through cat-cow. Continue this movement with your breath, just stretching through each vertebra at a time, filling along the entire length of your spine from your tailbone all the way to the back of the neck. Curl the toes under and extend the right leg out long. Begin to press back into the heel, stretching the length of the leg, finding a bounce forward and back. Lift up right toes, tap and lift, tap and lift. Continuing this movement, draw your belly button in towards your spine, feel stable through the arms. If at any point the wrists get tired, feel free to make a fist. So already working into right glute, keep on kicking. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Bend the knee, bringing the leg to a 90-degree angle, and then kick up for donkey kicks. Lift and lower. Kicking up as high as you can, and then bringing the knee back to meet the other. Pulsing it out here. Keep it up, you're getting close. From here, keep the bend in the knee 90 degree, lift out towards the right, and then kick out to extend the leg. So lift, open, extend. Out, extend, down. Out, extend, down. Just a few more here. Finish out strong. Rotate onto a side plank, coming onto the left hand. Left foot extends out behind you. Right leg lifted, right arm extended high. From here, hold and keep the leg as lifted as high as you can. Flex the foot and breathe. Begin to swivel the foot forward and back, bringing it forward in front of you and then back in line with the body. Keep it lifted as high as you can the entire time. Bring the leg back in line and pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the leg out behind you, find a bow pose. Right hand claps the inside of right foot. Shine the heart forward. Kick the foot out so you can find a deep stretch through the shoulder. Draw the right knee into the chest and step it through for low lunge. Plant left hand, inhale right arm to the sky, revolved low lunge. Feel a nice stretch through that right hip, that right glute. Step it back for plank pose. Bend the knees, lift the gaze, and then swing the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips back, downward facing dog. Rolling forward again. Find your plank pose and hold. Extend right leg out behind you, tap the toe and lift. Shoulders over wrists, just lifting and tapping the toe. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down onto the knees. Walk the hands forward, finding puppy pose, hips high, forehead to the ground. Deep stretch through your shoulders, through your chest. Inhale, rise, tabletop position. Extend the left leg out behind you, tap the toe and lift. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep it up, lifting and lowering. Make sure you're lifting it as high as you can go every single time. Find a 90-degree bend in the knee and then donkey kick it up. Lowering the left knee all the way down alongside the right and then back up as high as it goes. Place left knee alongside the right, fire hydrant, kick it out, and then extend the leg long. So lift it up and then extend the leg out before lowering it back down. This one's hard, just a few more here, you got it. Come to side plank. Right hand down, right leg swung out behind you, left leg long, left arm up to the sky. Keep that left leg hovering up above the ground as high as you can. Foot is flexed. Begin to shift the foot forward and then back. Just gliding the foot as far out in front of you as you can and then back into position. Keep the foot lifted as high as you can here. Try your best. And then pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend left leg deeply, capture it with the left hand, and kick the leg out behind you as you shine your heart forward. Extend left leg and draw it into your chest and around for low lunge. Plant the right hand, inhale left arm to the sky. Hips are heavy here, feel that nice stretch through your right hip. Well earned after all of that booty work. Hands plant, come to plank pose. From here, bend the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, roll the hips back, downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank pose and exhale back, downward facing dog. Coming into plank rolls, see if you can accentuate each vertebra on the spine, really rolling it out. Meet in a plank pose, lift left leg, tap and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through the nose, exhale at the mouth, let it go. And one more time, one more deep cleansing breath. Letting it go, resetting in your downward dog. Lift right leg high, knee to nose. Stay in plank and just lift and lower the leg, knee to nose, and then extend it out behind you. Knee to nose, extend and lift. You got it, just a couple more. Next one, step it through. Plant left hand, inhale right arm to the sky, revolve high lunge. Hands frame front foot, rise high crescent lunge. Exhale, lower back knee down, find a lunge. Lift and lower. Inhale, reach, exhale, hands to heart, hover that back knee down. Keep it up. Lift and lower. Front knee stays exactly where it is, and the back knee just hovers a couple inches off the ground before it lifts back up again. Hands frame front foot, step it back, plank pose. Holding in plank, inhale shoulders over wrists, exhale all the way down to your belly. Reach the arms forward, extend the legs out behind you, bring the legs wide to the edges of your mat. Coming into Superman lifts on the exhale. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower, lift, and lower. Lifting the chest and the legs as high as you can. Keep it up, you got it. Lifting and lowering. Using the exhale to fire up and out as you lift up. Place the hands under the shoulders, curl the toes under, press up, plank pose. Exhale, gaze to the feet, downward facing dog. Reset with your breath. Inhale deeply through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Next inhale, we draw left foot in, and then tap, extend. Knee to nose, extend out. Holding plank pose, just tapping the nose, extending outward. Almost there, keep it up. Step left foot through, and rise, high crescent lunge. Pulse it out with your lunge, lift and lower. Hovering right knee onto the mat, keeping left leg exactly where it is, that bend in the front knee. Exhale, hands to heart, find your lunge. Inhale, power up. Try your best here. Stay with your breath to help you stay with the movement. Rotate the feet open, coming into a wide leg stance along your mat. Heels come in, toes come out. Exhale down into horse pose and pulse it out. Sink your hips as low as you can and just tiny pulses here. Maybe sit down just a little deeper, keeping your chest upright. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your feet parallel with the edges of your mat. Let everything surrender to gravity here, chin to chest. Breathing deeply, take a couple exhales out the mouth. Walk the hands towards the front of your mat. Come to high crescent lunge. From high crescent lunge, step the back foot forward, find chair pose. Sink your hips down, and then lift and lower, coming into yoga squats. Exhale, hands to heart as you lift. Inhale, reach and sink into your chair pose. Lift your booty as far back as you can, sinking down as deep as you can go. Weight is in the heels, as if you could lift up all 10 toes. Sink back into your chair pose and hold in chair. Pulse it out with the hands at the heart. Just lift and lower the hips slightly. Dip, dip, dip. Come into drinking bird, lift up onto the balls of the feet, and then rise up chair pose. Drinking bird, pulse the hands out behind you. Back to chair. Tricky transition, just try your best. Squeeze your legs together, inner thighs active. Chair pose to drinking bird, and then holding drinking bird, begin to pulse the hands out behind you as you lift and lower the hips. Inhale, rise, Tadasana pose. Exhale, fold, let it all go. Step it back, plank pose. From plank pose, lower all the way down to your belly. Bring the knees wide, toes come to touch. Hands make a little pillow for the head. From here, we're just going to lift the legs, keeping the knees wide. Upper chest and upper body just stays relaxed. Just lift and lower the legs. Make sure you keep the toes touching. And try your best to lift as high up as you can. Stick with it, you're doing great. Place the hands under the shoulders. Exhale, back child's pose. Keep the knees wide, sink the hips towards the heels. Forehead to the mat. Maybe you'd like to rock your third eye on the ground, finding a little massage. Gaze comes forward, curl toes under, and step the left foot to the outside of the left mat, and then right foot up to the right side of the mat for Malasana pose. Hands at the heart, elbows into the inner knees. Close your eyes, drop into your breath, and begin to feel the energy that you cultivated in today's class today, just humming through your body. That prana, life force energy, sending all of those feel-good chemicals through your blood. Lift and send the arms behind you, and then lower and squat. Lift up and out of your Malasana, send the hands behind you, and then drop the hips down back to Malasana. Coming into Malasana squats. Try your best to just move mindfully and slowly. Lifting and then sinking the hips down. Exhale all the way down, sit it back onto your bum. From here, come onto your back. And place your feet on the mat, hands alongside the feet. Preparing for bridge pose. Inhale here, lift the arms up and overhead, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower the hips as you lower the arms. Rolling up one vertebra at a time, massaging your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Meeting in bridge pose, exhale, lower just the arms, keep the hips lifted. Extend left leg long, hovering the foot just a couple inches off the ground. Lift the hips just a little higher here and hold. Inhale, draw the knee in, extend the leg up, and then lower the foot just a couple inches off the ground. And again, just repeating this movement. Up, down, and then bend the knee in. Lift your hips just a little higher if you can, reset in the hips. And slowly repeating this foot movement. Place the left foot back onto the ground, press into the feet, lift the hips high, and then extend the right leg long, hovering just a couple inches off the ground. Pause and hold. Inhale, draw right knee into the chest, extend right leg long, and then lower it a couple inches off the ground. And again, just bicycling out the leg. Lift the hips just a little higher here. Give it your all. This is the last set. Inhale, arms up and overhead, place the right foot on the ground, full bridge. And then exhale, come down as you bring the knees into the chest. Place the hands on top of the knees and just circle the legs, giving yourself a low back massage. Bend the legs deeply, drawing knees towards armpits, and then hands reach for the outsides of the feet for happy baby pose. Find a little rock side to side. This deep stretch in the hips. Try to keep your tailbone anchored towards the ground. Low back firmly planted on the mat. Maybe you'd like to rock side to side or bend one leg and straighten the other. Finding a bit of playfulness here. Release the feet. Place the feet on the edges of your mat and knock the knees together. Hands come palms face out, right alongside your body, coming into a short Shavasana pose. Take a couple exhales out the mouth here, feeling your face relax, your jaw soften. And then when you're ready, letting go of the breath completely and just falling into complete stillness for a moment. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, stretch through the toes. Bring the hands and feet together, drawing knees towards elbows, hands in Anjali Mudra, thumbs to third eye. Namaste.